It was a shaky start, but then they didn't hold back. Donald Trump and Joe Biden locking up in a historic debate rematch with a potential second term in the White House on the line.
There were plenty of issues to talk about. The candidates were hit with a question about inflation to start.
We got to take a look at what I was left when I became president, what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy that was in free fall. The pandemic was so badly handled. Many people were dying. All he said was, it's not that serious. Just inject a little bleach into your arm. You'll be all right. The economy collapsed. There were no jobs. Unemployment rate rose to 15%.
He also said he inherited 9% inflation. No, he inherited almost no inflation, and it stayed that way for 14 months, and then it blew up under his leadership because they spent money like a bunch of people that didn't know what they were doing, and they don't know what they were doing.
The two also trading jabs over the border crisis.
Because of his ridiculous, insane, and very stupid policies, people are coming in and they're killing our citizens at a level that we've never seen. We call it migrant crime. I call it Biden migrant crime.
When he was president, he was separating babies from their mothers, putting them in cages, making sure the families were separated.
Then it was abortion, with Donald Trump taking credit for the Supreme Court justices who overturned Roe versus Wade.
The Supreme Court just approved the abortion bill, and I agree with their decision to have done that, and I will not block it. Every legal scholar throughout the world, the most respected, wanted it brought back to the states. I did that. Now the states are working it out.
The idea that states are able to do this is a little like saying we're going to turn civil rights back to the states. Let each state have a different rule.
Climate change, COVID, and felony convictions for Donald Trump and President Joe Biden's son all became verbal punches thrown by the two candidates.
And it was an incredibly shaky start for the president. Social media was lighting up about the first 20 minutes or so of his performance. And CNN is now reporting that Democrats are now starting to panic about it. It remains to be seen if it ends up backfiring on Joe Biden, agreeing to take this debate in June as we head into the November election. Reporting in Atlanta, I'm Matt Gelka.